Alright, today we are going to be replacing my track bar bushings with these energy suspension ones. Trying to track down some death wobble, and under here, see if it'll, you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little bit of play in this track bar. So I'm going to be replacing the bushings with polyurethane. Hopefully that does it. Also, in the comment section, recommend a drag link and tie rod. I'm thinking about metal cloak, but I'm not sure. This is bent slightly right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's bent slightly, as well as my tie rod ends are going out. So instead of doing that, I think I'm just gonna replace the whole thing and just upgrade the whole thing. And as you can see, my Skyjacker shock is busted. I'm about 25,000% sure, because all this gunk and oil on it is from the shock. So leave that in the description, or leave that in the comments below. But for now, I'm going to be taking off this track bar. For me, I had to take off the shock because I have a relocation for my steering stabilizer. But I think if you have stock, you can access the bolt from here without having to do anything. I'm going to take off the track bar, and then I'll tell you the sizes of these. I think this one's a 21 mil, and then I don't know what the size is down there, but I'll put them on the screen here, and then I'll check back with you guys when it's time to replace bushings. So definitely using the press is 10,000 times easier. This is like $150 to rent at AutoZone, but if you just spend the $150 and then bring the tool back unbroken, they just give you all your money back. So I'll leave the number of which one this one is exactly, but I believe it's the ball joint installer and remover tool from AutoZone. So yeah, so now we got these old bushings out. We can go ahead and look at the new stuff. Alright, so this is the new stuff from Energy Suspension. I have their poly bushings on my upper and lower control arms in the front. There's two sleeves that go on the outside, the poly bushings themselves. I didn't get red this time, I just got black. It was in stock in Quadratech. And then the sleeves for the bolts to go in. That should work out just fine. Alright, so first thing you need to do is press in these metal sleeves. And then insert the poly bushing, and then push in these sleeves, and then it's all done. So let's go ahead and start pressing these in. Started out, I just put the bushing in there and then hit it into place with the hammer just a little bit, just to get it kind of stuck in there so I don't have to fiddle with this while I'm fiddling with all this stuff. And then I just set up my contraption here. Okay, now I'll just kind of start cranking down with my press here. Alright, so I bit the bullet and I bought this stupid incomplete. It didn't even come with all the parts. That's why you see this like breaker bar, 3/8 breaker bar up here. A 6-ton hydraulic press from Harbor Freight, $79.99. Probably gonna return it after this. Anyways, I finally figured out how to get the bushings to press in. So let me go ahead and show you the process. Okay, first things first, you need to lubricate the top and the bottom of each bushing. So I got to get some of this from here, and then just like that, and then get the other, some more lube, and put it on this edge right here. I use this as kind of like an adhesive because it's really tacky. So now when I set this, when I set this up on here, like that, they're kind of stuck to each other. Alright, now I get this washer. I got this washer from actually a shock tower. I just took off the washer from an old shock tower. Now I have my press set up. I'm just gonna go ahead. And once you get it there, make sure it is centered. Okay. And you start pushing it down just a little bit. Okay. Now you get your locking vice locks, and you see how it's kind of going out this way. You want to go ahead, get these. And push them in, okay? So now after you do that, you just push it some more. Ah, shit! Alright, so we got the bushings in, both sides. What we ended up doing was beveling the inside edge of here, and that made it a lot easier. We also had a hose clamp around the edge of it, and then push it through. So that helped it when it like started to move diagonal or whatever. It would just keep it straight. Yeah, as a guide. So yeah, me and my dad did that. This thing is getting returned, and now I just gotta put this back in. I'll put the torque specs back on the screen, but I don't think you guys need to watch me put it back in. Same process as taking it out. I'm going to be using the same stock bolts. People say to change to the 9/16 bolts, but Tractor Supply Co didn't have any, so for now I'll just be using this. I'll just throw some blue thread locker on that. Alright, so it's the next day. I have the track bar set up last night, and my review. Too windy.